The Army-Navy game is coming up this weekend, and the Carthage American Legion invites the public to come watch it. Don Davenport is here today to tell us all about it. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
I can tell that you are a fan of the Army. You were in the Army, right?
Yes, I was in the Army. I was stationed at Fort Drum. This weekend we have the Army-Navy football game coming up, and it's 125th meeting of the Army-Navy football game. We're going to have free chili till we run out. We're going to have a cake at the end. It's open to the public. Anybody can come in. We might have an unofficial tailgate party before the party. The doors open at 1, and we'd love to have anybody who wants to come in and root for the Army and the Navy it's a just out of coincidence, the National American Legion is the national sponsor for the game this weekend. So that's it's just a coincidence, but I think that's going to be pretty neat too. So anybody who wants to come root on Army or Navy, depends on who you decide to root on.
Now, where is the Carthage American Legion post?
It's on 415th West Street in Carthage. It's easier to get to if you go right across the street from Kinney's Drugs. There's a big parking lot right there. There'll be parking on the street. The more the merrier. I think it's going to be a really good time, and whoever you want. I'd like to see some Navy people show up because we live in such an Army community. I'd like to see a lot of Navy people show up and enjoy and have a great time.
And as you mentioned, the doors open up at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
And then the game is televised at 3.
At 3, yes.
Yeah.
And it's free to the public.
Okay.
Yes.
And the chili will be served before or during, or both?
Yes.
Yes, until it runs out.
Yeah, until it runs out. And we're also going to have some, there'll probably be some other foods for sale. And like I said, we're going to have a hot wing contest at halftime. And you'll pay an admission fee to get in it, and the winner will get half of that money. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you can eat hot wings, or you think you can stand eating hot wings, come on and try us out.
Now, you were telling me that a lot of organizations within the American Legion are making this possible.
Yes, this is a family affair. The auxiliary has donated the chili, and the Sons of the American Legion has donated a beautiful cake. So obviously there's going to be cake afterwards, and that's all going to be free to the public, whoever shows up. Of course, the American Legion sells beverages, so if you want a soda or something, it's a family thing. So if you
all ages are welcome.
All ages are welcome. Oh yeah, wear your Army memorabilia or your Navy memorabilia and come on and root your team on. It should be a really good game. Army won their conference this year, and I think they're ranked in the top 25. Navy was ranked in the top 25, but I think they've only lost 2 games, and they're actually playing a midshipman is home field. So, and with the Army-Navy game, you can't go by their records. It's the Army-Navy game. This is big, and you can't, to say you could predict who's going to win this game would be really crazy, because it's the Army-Navy game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And it is the 125th anniversary of this. And do you know a little bit about the history, like how it started and everything?
Oh, not really. I don't.
No.
I am a football guru, but no, I don't. I don't know how it got started or.
But it's a good game. Everybody watches it.
The nation will watch this.
Yes.
And it's a camaraderie.
Yeah.
Not just between Army and Army, but between the Army and Navy. And if you watch the games at the end of the game, the ceremony after the game, it shows you just how much sportsmanship and how much the Navy and the Army are one. So it's a really good game to watch. It's a fun game to watch.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.